Hi, yeah, boss, a slight problem with the invasion. We were right there, we were on the ground, we had our exosuits ready, we had our blasters, and we thought it was going to be a piece of cake. I'll be honest, we thought it was going to be easy. But turns out they have this thing, it's called fire? We're not quite sure what it is. We think it's alive. Regardless, it moves very fast, and you do not want this thing to get on you. It's very hot. We think it might actually just be the concept of heat itself. It hurts a lot. They say they got it from the gods, so I don't know, maybe we want to check with them, ask why they're doing that for them and not for us. And like, they're primitive, yeah, don't get me wrong. They're throwing rocks at us with like slingshots, right? But they're using this like fire shit and this like weird powder. So their slings are shooting these rocks at like 1,000 to 2,000 miles per hour. It is gruesome. These rocks are just pouring into people, flying out their backs, their organs are spilling out. I don't know how to defend against this. I really don't. Sometimes water helps, sometimes it makes it worse. It's an unexpected variable. Hey boss, yeah, me again. So, you know how on our planet it's just like us? Yeah, well, humans, not alone. There are monsters all over this planet. I mean, have you ever heard of a bear? A bear is a giant, fuzzy creature with teeth that can rip you apart, that runs very fast, and kind of just lives everywhere. There are also bigger versions of bears, but without the sharp teeth and the fur, called elephants. These things are massive, and they have a giant tentacle coming out of their face that they can use to just grab you and throw you around. Oh, there's also water bears, which they call hippos, who also don't have any fur, but do move faster and are more deadly. Oh, and birds! These monsters fly! They got very sharp beaks and talons, and they will rip into you. Hell, the humans are in control of some of the really tiny monsters. No, I'm not complaining. It's just we came to kill humans. I was not told about the monster situation. Yeah, boss, I found another issue with this whole Earth plan. You know how every other planet has like one biome, like desert, forest, ice? Earth did not get this memo. They have everything. As a result, the weather all over this place is just fucking unpredictable. Water falls from the sky. It falls from the sky. Sometimes a little, sometimes enough to wash away entire cities. Also, depending where you are, the water could be ice, still falling from the sky. Sometimes nice and softly, sometimes as giant rocks. Oh yeah, and that's not the only thing that falls out of the sky. What else was there? Oh yeah, electricity! Bolts of electricity shoot out of the clouds. There is a 1 in whatever amount of chance that you get hit by sky electricity every time you go outside. And humans just like chill with that fact, by the way. Oh yeah, and wind is a bitch. That's an invisible force that pushes against you, and sometimes it just kind of works in itself and becomes a big cylinder. I can't fight against a wind cylinder. Hey boss, remember how we were talking earlier about how easy it would be to invade Earth because 75% of it was desolate? Yeah, it's not desolate. They call it the ocean. Humans don't live there. There are more monsters though. They have sharks! A shark is like a bear, except he's in the ocean and he doesn't have legs. He's just a big old tube with teeth on the end, and he'll eat you at the slightest provocation. There's also a different subclass of monster that's like not a shark but looks like a shark. Those are called dolphins, and they don't eat you, but they will do unspeakable things. Then there's the really big sea monsters. These things are called whales. They're the size of, I don't know, one of our star destroyers, and they just swallow you. No fighting, just out, gone. The humans have a lot of fun stories about it. And then there's the tentacle monsters. They're what they sound like. They have 10 tentacles and they'll fuck you up. They also have bird beaks for some reason. Oh yeah, and they range in size from like the size of my palm to one of our star destroyers. And that's literally just scratching the surface. There are so many damn things in there. Some of them are electric. Don't ask me how that works. I think the ocean's a lost cause. Alright boss, we got one more issue with the whole human resistance front. It doesn't exist. Look, I know we're used to dealing with things on like a planetary level, but Earth's just not that evolved yet. Humanity, as like a concept, has not come together for them. They've not figured that one out. They got like 200 something factions, and they are willing to die for that shit. There is infighting all the time. They're infighting right now about who gets to fight us and how they get to do it. I have gotten 26 calls in the last hour about forming a secret alliance with one of these damn factions. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they get what's going on here. Like, they think we're doing this on a faction-by-faction basis. You know how we picked where we were gonna land with that, like, the place with the big green building and all the little buildings around it? Yeah, well, that caused a whole outroar, actually. People were like, oh, of course it's America. It's like, we're gonna kill y'all. Just give us a second. Just wait your turn. But yeah, no, everyone's very upset. Everyone's trying to backstab each other. I came to kill humans, not get into politics. It's just not fun this way. Okay, boss, apparently not all of Earth is equally dangerous. Remember how I told you they were like split up into little factions? Well, one of them is this island that's also a continent. They call it Australia. It's the worst. The monsters there are unreasonable. They have a thing called a kangaroo. It's like a big old bunny, but it likes to box you and its insides are outside. They also got something called an emu, which is like a big bird that runs on land. And apparently they fought a war against the humans and won. Then there's dingoes, which I think are like little wolf-like monsters, but they apparently eat babies. Not to mention all the sea monsters that also flock to there, or all the tiny little monsters that are incredibly poisonous. It's truly the worst place. Oh, and the humans there are also badass. Don't know how to handle them. But the place with the worst humans is Florida. That's like an Australia that took steroids and got really weird. All of the people there, insane. They will not die. They took this whole alien invasion shit as an opportunity to go open season. They have created some of the truly most inventive killing machines I've ever seen. And I can't stress this enough, they can't die. Hey, boss, yeah, I know you hate these interruptions, but we have another complication. No, it's not just monsters again. Okay, it is, but these ones are microscopic. Yeah, no, we're dying out there. To the best of my understanding, we're getting what the humans call sick. Little teeny tiny one-celled organisms, bacterium, are going inside of us and murdering us from the inside out. I personally don't have a fighting strategy against that. Right, okay, so from the best of my understanding, the way humans got out of this was by dying so much from it that they evolved to just not do that anymore. I don't know, we could give it a couple generations, see if that does it. Yeah, no, we can kill them as much as we want, but we'll probably still be dying. The real fucking kicker is that we're the only ones surprised by this. The humans apparently do this to themselves like all the time. Yeah, like the whole infighting thing. Plus, someone apparently wrote a book about this exact situation. I've literally been down there. I'm watching my friend die of disease, and I'm hearing some prick human go, hey, look, it's like H.G. Wells. Yeah, apparently they've been really obsessed with killing aliens since before we got here. Hey, boss. So, we lost an entire battalion because, and I'm not kidding here, the Earth moved. Yes, I know it's always moving. I mean, like, internally, like, one piece of the Earth moved, and another piece moved, and there was a lot of destruction, and now a battalion is dead. Apparently, this is not very uncommon. They call it a natural disaster. It is not the only kind that happened. Remember the big old rock things, the mountains? Yeah, some of them are filled with lava. That's that fire shit again, but mixed with rock and spewing out like a geyser. Yeah, you tell me how to fight that while also at war with humans, and I will get right on it, sir. Yeah, and if the fire wasn't bad enough, sometimes the water from like the ocean just whoosh. It's called a tsunami. Basically, imagine a little wave that's no longer little. Takes out cities. Very destructive. No way to fight it. Surprising, but blasters, very ineffective against big waves. Oh yeah, there is a way to detect it. Once the Earth's moved. Yeah, it's a 2-for-1 special. I thought the monsters were bad. I didn't expect the planet to be fighting. Hey, boss, you remember how primitive we assumed the humans were? Like they hadn't even figured out space travel. They could barely get to their moon. Yeah, well, it seems like they're doing some things out of order. They've figured out how to split the atom. Yeah, like the atom, like the things we're all made up of. You know what an atom is. No, it's not a weapon like that. They're not like cutting us up or something. It's more that when you do that, you get a lot of power, and they've harnessed this power. And when they drop it on you, you die. Well, you and the whole city that you're in. And if you're not in the blast, then there's this radiation, and that'll fuck you up. Yeah, no, they're playing the long game here. Yeah, no, it would definitely also destroy the Earth. I don't think they care. They don't have these for us. Like, they've already got a giant stockpile of these fucking bombs. They were ready to go one way or the other. Honestly, I think they're happy about having an excuse, though I think one faction's actually already used them. But yeah, no, surprising. Haven't touched the bottom of their own ocean, but they've done this. Alright, boss, I'll be the first one to say it. I don't understand humans. I don't get them. I can't plan a strategy for enemies I don't understand. They seem to be chaos incarnate. Do you know what they do on the battlefield before they rush in? They drink poison. Yeah, poison. Yeah, it makes them sluggish. Mental functions? Gone. But they do it before they go into battle. Why? I have to assume just so they can be the most random crazy motherfuckers I've ever had to deal with. Of course, I don't think they're doing it for me. I think they're doing it because they like it. They like being at a disadvantage. And this isn't even the only poison they take, by the way. They got poison to take you up, poison to take you down, poison to give you incredible strength. And don't think this is just some sort of war trick. They take this shit all the time. It's fun for them. They enjoy making themselves die slightly faster. Some of these people, I shit you not, require a daily amount of poison, some shit they call caffeine, every morning. That's the only way they can function. They need a shot of pure energy to go sit and watch a television all day. Yeah, I know that means we should take them, but they're fucking crazy. Okay, boss, I figured out why it seems the humans are always one step ahead of us. It is because they're liars. No, seriously, listen. Remember entertainment, right? That shit they work hard to make that has no actual utility? Well, it does. It's to lie. They call it stories. But they're just lies about made-up things. Hypotheticals. Sometimes they write the lies down on paper. Sometimes they take those lies, photograph a bunch of still images, and then play them in rapid succession. Either way, we're one of their favorite things to lie about. Yeah, a whole-ass propaganda mill for centuries now. They are obsessed with us. They have run every fucking possibility, every hypothetical. There's no surprising them. They know the fucking game better than we do. You remember the disease thing? They fucking knew that was gonna happen. I don't know how to maneuver. Every time I make a new strategy, I hear the dumbass name of some movie or book. You brought us to a planet of fucking fanatics. They are willing to die to end their lives if they get to do so in a way that would resemble one of these lies. And they will say the name of the thing they're referencing a lot. Hey boss, so we got another complication. No, we haven't found a new horrifying thing that can kill us. It's kind of the opposite, actually. You know, the humans, the people we came here to exterminate? Well, they're confused. And it seems that a lot of them would, like to fuck us. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I don't understand it either. I can't imagine the utility, because there's no way that we're, like, genetically compatible, seeing as we're from galaxies away and evolved completely differently. The humans don't seem to grasp this concept. They seem to be laboring under the assumption that their genitals are the universal standard. No, I don't think it's quite worth the time to educate them on that. Frankly, I don't think they'd get it. But also, even if it did work, I can't imagine the hellspawn that would be birthed out of that. Yeah, no, there's absolutely no practical application. I just think they think it's fun. I don't know if our guys think it's fun. I hope not. But yeah, a lot of solicitation, a lot of proposed mingling between the species. So yeah, what do you want me to do about this? It's hard to convince a soldier to kill a person who's actively begging to suck their non-existent dick. Also, you should see the smut they're writing in their lie books. Hey boss, so it seems we have another slight complication. Apparently, we are being audited. Yeah, because we landed in the fucking mean faction. Apparently they have some money collectors that now want our money? No, explaining that we have no money is not a deterrent. Yeah, sorry, it really doesn't matter to us. We just want whatever's in your pockets. Who the hell are you? Oh, sorry, I'm Clyde. I represent the IRS. I'm in the middle of a debrief thing here. How did you even get here? I, represent the IRS? Yeah, that's my cue. Stop asking questions before you destroy y'all's universes. And what the fuck? You don't have any more green screen, man? Oh, god damn it, Deadpool. I should have known you'd be involved in this shit. How many people are currently on this ship? Well, on this ship is a bit of a loose term thanks to the low budget, but you know, by my count we have 1 people, 1 mutant, and an unknowable amount of aliens. And what is a mutant? Hey, dude, seriously, stop asking questions. If me and you exist in the same universe, your entire gimmick is gone. Then why are you here? Because I needed to get you two together. Now, Clyde, look at the camera. What camera? Oh, Christ, just look dead forward. Okay? Now say thank you for 100K. You haven't given me 100K. What is this K? It means 1,000. I told you, we don't have any of your stupid Earth money. It's not money, it's people. You have 100,000 people? No, yes, okay, look, we all do. They're following us. It doesn't matter. I'm not trying to explain this whole thing again. Just say the thing and we can get out of here. Thank you for 100K. Thank you, finally. Except you're actually second fiddle these days. It's him that's actually raking in the dough. Does that also mean money? How many times do I have to tell you I don't have any? Just say the thing, man. In my experience, it is easier to just roll with it. Okay, whatever. Thank you for 100K. Awesome, thank you. Now, earnestly, thank you all for 100K. It's a great community. I love being on here, yada yada yada. Please like and comment on this video. Tell us what you want to see from this channel going forward, what videos you want to see specifically, and we'll try to get at least the top ones. Also, if you have an idea of how to celebrate 100K in like a bigger way, comment that below. Really comment anything you want. I'll be honest, it's for the algorithm. Usually these videos only go to like 0.2% of the following. Anyway, in terms of big plans, I have an Amazon gift card for an amount that I do not remember. So we have a budget of about probably $20 to $50-ish. You don't seem very prepared for your own thing. Shut the fuck up, you soon-to-be obsolete secondary vessel of a man. And to all of you, thank you very much. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Alright, boss, we have another slight issue. You know how I was telling you that books are just a bunch of lies that humans read for fun? Well, apparently the humans are not always on the same page of what is and is not a lie. Yeah, no, they swear by some of these books. They fully believe that that shit's true. And other humans are like, fuck, no, it's not. And it's really confusing. Yeah, no, even like the absurd one. The more absurd, it seems, the more they claim it's true. I don't know what to do about this. Is it worth considering that some of these things exist? Maybe they're just like hiding it for like some big charge at the end? If they have this much power though, I don't know why they're not using using it. Oh yeah, no, they could easily annihilate us. What are we looking at? Well, potentially a lot of weird monsters. A lot of them are just like Monster A mixed with Monster B. There's this shit called dragons. They definitely at least used to exist, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where they are now though. We haven't run into any. Oh yeah, they're basically just bears, but like that are scaly and have wings and breathe fire. Oh yeah, and then there's these guys they call gods. Not the real gods, like the ones we can call, but like people with special powers and dominions. And if they're real, if they're just like on the sidelines right now, we are fucked. Hey boss, I'm really starting to think we may have bit off more than we could chew. Yeah, no, of course they're talking about a new horrifying thing. We had just finished, like, exterminating an entire city. Every human being dead, very gruesome, very awesome. We were feeling pretty good, and then we heard a roar. Yeah, a roar. Specifically one of those that only that, like, cat-like bear with the mane can make. Confusing, right? Because we're in a city, exactly. But then we found this place. This horribly unsettling place. Called a zoo, which is, to the best of my understanding, a place where humans used to gather every monster, regardless of how deadly they were, or how far away on the planet they're from, put them in cages, and just sort of gawked at them. Yeah, honestly, I think they get off on the subservience, on making these creatures who have every right to kill them exist only for their enjoyment. We knew they enslaved some of the smaller monsters, but this is insane! I mean, they have every kind of bear, even the flying ones. These monsters have killed fleets of my men. They were playing with balls and pens. I don't know, I'm just getting worried. If we lose, will they put us in there? Hey boss, weird question. We've never been here before, right? Like none of our guys ever came by on a joyride or a little hopped up on the zoop and crashed or... No, I know it doesn't sound like us. It's just, I think the humans might have some help. There's a rumor about this place in Nevada. Yeah, sorry, that's like a faction within the mean faction. Don't ask me, humans get off on separatism. Anyway, apparently this is where the humans keep all the alien tech they've confiscated. And if the rumors are true, we could be looking at some serious firepower. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck's ever been here either. It says Uncharted on the charts, I know. Roswell means nothing to you, right? You gotta tell me if Roswell means something to you, because Roswell means a shit ton to them. No, I can't interrogate any human. No one knows about this shit. I grabbed one guy to ask him about it. He told me that he meant to go, but his work schedule got very busy. Yeah, no, I have no idea what that means. I got men going to go scope it out, but if they start doing some, cool shit, we know why. Maybe run some questions through the rest of the Empire and see if we got anyone willing to fess up. God, I fucking hate this planet. What? Oh, yeah, the humans have got me molting. Anyway, you know how this planet never got the memo about being just one fucking biome? Like, I guess just being a desert planet, or being a forest planet, or an ice planet was just too small for it. It wanted to be bigger. Wanted to do them all. Well, apparently that means that you can't just push through the entire planet at one time like we were trying to. Because the seasons affect each of those different biomes differently. What I'm getting at here is, you remember when we were pushing up through the continent, and all those people were like, oh, just wait till you try to invade Russia in the winter. Yeah, we probably should have listened to them, or at least asked them what the fuck they meant. Because it do be hard. Oh, sorry, Russia's like another faction. It's like the parallel to the mean faction, except somehow more willing to kick your ass. And when you're there in the winter, you die. It's cold. It's unreasonably cold. Also, just fun fact about the place, they have bears. No, I'm not talking about any of the other bears. I'm talking about the OGs, the real ones. The big fuzzy beasts. Grizzly, really, is the only word to describe them. And some of them are domesticated. They trained the fucking monsters. Yeah, no, Human-Bear Alliance. I'm not quite sure how it works. But Russia cracked the damn code. Hey boss, why is it every time I come in here you think there's some sort of problem? Nah, I'm just kidding, you got me. There's a death triangle. It's what it sounds like. There's a triangle on this planet of death. Like, yeah, literally, go on the map, draw a triangle, and if you go in that triangle, you die. I mean, actually, or something else happens. We're not quite sure. Why? Well, that's the question I've been asking for the last few weeks. We noticed it because we sent some fleets through there. Just trying to spread out the army as much as we can. And, just, they're gone. So we sent some more fleets to go find them, see what happened, and then, So after a few rounds of that, we kind of clued in that maybe we should just stop going in the area. I'm honestly starting to think maybe we're not too good at tactics. But yeah, we interrogated some humans, asked around. In typical human fashion, they have no fucking clue. Yeah, no, it happens to them all the time. For centuries now. But they're fucking humans. I like to believe that if on our planet we had a death triangle, we'd at least take the time to explore it, see what's going on, over the course of several hundred years. Non-humans. They're content. That's just a no-go area. So we might have a problem. Do you remember what I told you about entertainment? Yeah, the lies that the humans tell each other that we thought had no utility, but was actually them planning for very complex hypotheticals? The reason that they were so shockingly prepared for us to arrive? Well, the troops have found another reoccurring concept that has gotten them a little skittish. And they're now worried that the more humans we exterminate, the more will eventually eat us. Yeah, rise from the dead. As cannibals. Well, actually, I don't know if they count as cannibals if they eat us, but they were gonna eat each other anyway. But yeah, I don't know if that's something humans could do. If it's not, it does beg the question, why are they preparing for so many different futures where they can? Yeah, we interrogated some people. Most said it was a lie. About a third said that they fully expected it to happen in the coming years. If it does happen, we should be fine. Most hypothetical futures have them moving slowly. The antidote is that fire shit. So maybe we should work a little bit more on understanding that, just in case. But yeah, you see a human looking a little green. I made a mistake. Yeah, take full responsibility. This one was all me. I overestimated the humans. Again. You know when I came in here a few weeks ago? All worried that we had a mole, that the humans were trying to infiltrate us, because I'd found those like super elaborate lifelike costumes of us? Well, it seems that was not the intended use. Yeah, I don't know how to fully jump into this one. Apparently, the civilians in this war have been role-playing as if they're fighting the war, as if they're us. And then other civilians, plus the people we're killing, I'm sure, have been watching them do this for fun. Yeah, they get a kick out of it. You know, it's more of those like lie quick pictures, entertainment. I don't understand the use either. I cannot imagine the mindset of currently being massacred and spending your last moments enjoying POVs of the people doing the massacring. But hey, they're not infiltrating us, which makes our job much easier. I say let them do what they want to do. Hey boss. No, not something horrible this time. Actually, I think I have the solution for a whole problem. Do you remember that money shit? You know, it's like little pieces of paper and metal that the humans just kind of carry around. Yeah, the random garbage that they would die for. Turns out they'll do other things for it too. In fact, most things. You just hand these humans some of this paper. You can control them. Yeah, you can tell them to do anything. 9 times out of 10, it works. Hell, you can train them. Have them doing the things you want them to do without even asking. And then coming up at the end and putting their hand out to get some of that paper. It's really, really nice. I wish we had discovered this earlier. We may not even have to do all the killing ourselves. Yeah, no, of course we're gonna kill the ones that are helping us after. I think they know that. I don't think they care as long as they're getting some pieces of paper. Or at least the promise of paper. Yeah, of course it's gonna lose all of its worth the moment we take over. I know that. You know that. On some deeper level, I'm sure they know that. But for the time being, they're cool with it. And they are selling each other out all over the place. And I think we take advantage of it. Hey boss, slight complication. Are you familiar with the concept of martyrdom? No? Well, it's weird. Basically, not all humans are equally important. Most humans, not important at all. Kill them all, stack up the body count, really just breaks everyone else's spirits. Other humans, very important. You kill one of the important ones, a whole bunch of people get mad, get motivated, come together, make a final stand. At minimum, you're looking at a movement. At maximum, you're looking at a religion. Yeah, no, this shit's powerful. You know the fucking, like, T-Squad? All those people walking around with little T's on the necklaces? Apparently, all those people are still commemorating the time thousands of years ago that a bunch of people killed a guy. Yeah, he was a very important guy. Possibly the most important guy. They think he's God. No, not like our God. Like the fucking head honcho. I don't know if he was. That seems like a big question. I'm not being paid enough to answer that one. I'm just saying, be careful who you kill. Because if we kill the wrong one at the wrong time, might do more harm than good. Hi boss, I have some very critical information. Do you remember when we first were coming here and we thought the Earth was dominated by like a reptilian species? And we were so surprised to find these like soft squishy meat bags instead? Well, I found out what happened. Humans are not the official dominant species of this planet. Yeah, seems the books are a little out of date. The real species, the ones who were supposed to be in charge, are what the humans call dinosaurs. They were huge beasts, they roamed the world, probably kept the other wildlife and those fucking bears in check. We don't know when this switch occurred, but most of them are dead, and the ones that are left are subservient to the humans. You know birds, the little bears with wings and feathers that fly? There they are. Oh, how did we discover the Human Conquest? Easy, we went to this horrifying place called a museum and saw the bones of the long-dead rightful rulers of this planet on display for humans to laugh at. Hey boss, you remember how surprised we were when we found that just like giant monsters were roaming everywhere on this planet? Well, turns out the giant ones are not the only ones worth worrying about. Yeah, no, of course we have another problem. This planet is made up of death species. I honestly don't understand how the humans have lasted this long. There are these things, they're called insects. The ratio of them to humans is like, I don't know, a bajillion to 1. They're all over the place, just everywhere. The whole planet's infested. Sometimes swarms come down and humans call them plagues. Yeah, they don't like them, they just sort of like live through it. They're a remarkably accepting species, honestly. But yeah, no, these little monsters, hardcore. Their lifespan can be anywhere from like a couple minutes to, eternity. Some of them just cannot die. You just can't kill them. Not even the humans, the species that makes weapons of mass destruction for fun, can effectively kill these motherfuckers. Also, some of them just do insane things. One of these little monsters called a wasp, it's like a bear that's really, really small and flies and stings you and is generally shitty, can mind control cockroaches. That's like a really tiny bear that's immortal. It turns it into a zombie. We're fine. I don't even know how to say this one. Hi, boss. Yeah, I got news. And this one's not even a problem. It's just, unsettling. Basically, you remember when the humans started, writing those little lie books about how much they wanted to fuck us? Well, this is somehow worse. I don't really have a nice way to say this, but, they're laughing at us. Yeah, they find the whole extinction of the human race thing quite humorous, apparently. And do not be mistaken, we are still being very vicious. Families torn apart, entire cities extinguished. But the humans who are alive? They're laughing at us. They're called memes. I don't even understand them. They're impossible to understand. It's basically just inside jokes nested on inside jokes nested on inside jokes. It's like a whole new language that no one from the outside can understand. And that's part of what makes them so funny to them. I'm telling you, humans get off on power. I've tried to torture some humans into telling me what they mean. They refuse. They will go to their grave. One of them called me Chugi. I don't know what that is. Thought it was a slur. I killed them. But yeah, you see a human, kill it, or I'll go online and laugh at you. Hey, boss, wanted to see me? Oh, yeah, the intel report. What about it? Oh, the superhero phase. Yeah, that's not a typo. Yeah, that's 100% real. It's exactly what it sounds. There's a moment where humans can spontaneously gain superpowers. Yeah, what else would that word mean? Ever seen a guy just lift a car? Like a 1-ton car, just It'll shake you up. It'll shake your confidence. Yeah, no, basically how I understand it, the humans are dumb, but their bodies are smart. So in order to keep the brain from killing itself, the bodies have all these little safety precautions built in. And one of them is this little last-minute comeback super boost thing. They call it adrenaline. It's just natural steroids. Like I said, they get strength, they get speed, and they can take a fuck ton of damage. I have seen humans just powering through getting shot over and over and over again just to come up and knife a motherfucker. Honestly, if you see a human, you better kill it quick and easy, because this is an unfair advantage. And once this shit kicks in, you're in for some horrifying sights. Okay, boss, the tide of this war is, let's just say I'm no longer confident. It's not even that the humans are, smart. It's more like they're so stupid that we can't plan for it. What's going on now? Oh, yeah, glad you asked. They're currently killing us on accident. Yeah, without meaning to. The thing is, we're walking through the fields and just blowing up. Yeah, I'm a little upset. I'll calm down. It's just, these humans, they get me riled up. They left these things. Mines, right? Bombs. In the ground. Back when they were having all the differences between factions, killing each other just so they could steal each other's things, they put all these bombs in the ground, just left them there. Walked away, went home. Not even a thought, a single idea that maybe they should go pick them up in case any random aliens one day came down. We're tramping through a field and then we're blown to smithereens with exactly 0 enemy combatants for miles in any direction. We decimated a city, then lost a platoon on the walk out. Hey boss, I'll be honest with you, the humans, they confuse me. Because sometimes I feel like they're the most ballsy, courageous, insane enemies we've ever had. And other times I feel like we're fighting toddlers. The rules keep changing. I'm not 100% sure they know what's going on. And I never know whether to feel happy that we've survived this long or ashamed that we've continued fighting. Anyway, a bunch of humans got together and decided that we're a bunch of meanies. I don't know. Yeah, apparently our attempt to exterminate them off the face of the universe is considered bad. Not in a way where all war is bad, evidently. A special kind of bad. We were too bad in our war. We could have done a certain amount of evil and they would have been fine with it. But since we went beyond that threshold, we've broken their war rules, and now they're mad at us. Even the weird subset that used to like us now hates us. We're cancelled. Yeah, no, I'm with you. I would have thought just invading their planet and trying to kill them all would have been enough. Evidently not. We have just recently overstepped, and now they're mad. You see what I mean, though? Is this them being confused, or them saying they're gonna rain hellfire on us? Hey, boss, got a new issue. You remember that whole thing about how our invasion of this planet was too mean for the humans? Yeah, they gave us war crimes or whatever. Well, apparently that means that they are off the leash and are unlocking truly horrifying devices to kill us. Yeah, most recently they weaponized air. Yeah, like the air, like this shit. shit. They have bombs that they throw and that explode and release some sort of toxin into the air that, makes your lungs shrivel up and forces you to cough them out. It's called mustard gas. It's unclear whether or not it affects the human. I can tell you that something else also called mustard is sold at most human food dispensaries, so either they're just arming everyone to the teeth or they fucking eat the shit. I don't know which one's a scarier option. And no, it doesn't stop at the instant death gas. They're able to make the air do a wide variety of terrible things. They got something called anthrax, that gets you sick, and something called Agent Orange, which gets you sick but worse, including something the humans call cancer, which is the unique feeling of having your cells clump up into tumors. Yeah, so maybe the idea of war crimes was here for a reason. Hey boss, another problem. Do you remember when the humans wanted to fuck us? Well, turns out there is a worse option. I'm really starting to think we didn't take this whole war crime thing seriously enough because the humans have just gone insane. And it seems that some of them are going back to the old battle sites, retrieving our dead, and cooking them. They're eating us. They're eating us. What kind of hardcore shit? And it's not even like the ones that are living in the burned out cities that are starving. No, in places where humanity is still managing to thrive. They are choosing to eat us. Devouring our flesh is considered bougie. Yeah, I have to imagine it's out of spite, or really just because they can. Like, they finally seem to be coming over to the fact that we're the bad guys, that we're not gonna play by their rules, which to them is apparently a very liberating reveal, because they no longer have to be worried about how other humans will perceive them if they do fucked up shit. And their first thing, their go-to, was to eat us. In some truly inventive ways. They have entire books pairing our deceased men with specific types of grape poison. Hey boss, I feel like every time I come in here I'm either telling you that we've underestimated the humans or that they've done something incredibly stupid. Today, that's a bit of both. I don't know how to say this, but the humans are getting more dangerous the more we kill them. How? Good question. They're stealing our tech. Yeah, no, I have no clue how they know how to use it. You'd think because it's not similar in any shape or form to the systems of technology that they have, you'd think it'd be pretty close to impossible for them to use them, let alone integrate them with their own technology and computers and such. But nope! They have found a way. Essentially, from what I can tell, they're just tearing all our crap apart. Just the leftover weapons and stuff from after they barbecue our bodies. Still not over that. Anyway, once they've torn them apart, they just put them back together, but worse. Like just turning our tech into batshit horrifying amalgamations of weapons. And in the process of all that, they somehow figure out how to use it. There's a song in one of those little live pictures called Phineas and Ferb. It's called What Do It Do? It kind of details the whole process. We have to assume they're taking their cues from that.